dodging ring fever, there is no cure.
I'm talking here with the Blue Power Ranger. Oh, no, sorry. What's up?
Nothing. Don't feel like I'm fighting tonight. I can't tell you what's up.
It's more like a hang.
Yeah, that's what it
she's
feels
like so relaxed. She's like poised and just hanging. You're going to fight. This is what you're fighting in.
No.
It was the shorts.
It's a surprise. The colors kind of give it away, but it's a surprise until I get down there.
So it's like you come here like the Blue Power Ranger.
Right, and then I transform into...
That's your new name. Andrea the Transformer. And tell us about your gym. You got hit pretty hard, from all kidding aside.
Yeah, from Hurricane Sandy, the area where my gym is located in Gerritsen Beach, that whole neighborhood, students of mine lost their houses, and it's just terrible, and our gym was affected by it as well. And we got about 4 feet of water, but it was enough to damage everything, so we needed to completely gut the gym and redesign it. And my dad had people working double time on it so we could get our, some normalcy back into our clients' life that lived down there.
I find it amazing, seriously, that you could stay in a head, because you got to fight and you got to train and you have to be focused, and there's really very little room for error when you get in that ring. And here it is, you have such an adversity with a gym that this is your haven, this is where your sanctuary, this is where you work out, you train, and do what you do best. And now it's destroyed, and you still got to stay in that head. What does that actually feel like? How do you stay? Because you're always positive, and I love that about you. You know that. How do you stay? Like, is it your friends? Is it support team? Is it something you have inside yourself? What is it? A combination?
Luckily, I have a lot of people in my life that support me and, walk the walk with me. So, that makes it a lot easier. And, I'm not going to lie, there were a few times where I doubted if I wanted to, put myself in this situation. Like with the first week or two that it happened, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to mentally handle it. And if anyone knows me, I'm more mental in the ring. It's never physical. And, I spoke to Sensei Lou, and, he spoke me through it, and he encouraged me. He made me do it, basically, and I'm glad he did, because after a few weeks when the dust settled, I realized I can do it, and it's just another way to show, your strength. There's things that you need to balance out, and I made sure I took care of the things that were important, and my training is so important to me. It's the majority of my life. This is what I do, but, as long as my family was okay, and, the gym and the clients, I made sure, I did my job with that first, and then I did for me, and I think that, it worked.
Such a great quality. And then on top of that, if I may say, you injured yourself.
Yeah, I got a elbow injury early on in the camp during sparring. It was a freak accident. I was training in a sling for 3 weeks afterwards, so I was kind of handicapped with one of my arms, and, I worked past it. I was kind of nervous about that, but I'm fighting a rematch, and she knows how I fight, and due to the injury, it made me change up my fighting style a little bit. So I feel like everything happens for a reason, and, we'll see what happens.
And you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
You say you're 130 now. You're fighting at 130, right?
I weighed in at 128, but the weight class is 130.
What is your comfortable and natural weight?
My natural weight's about 135. I walk around at that.
Okay, before you go into training.
Like while I'm eating pizza and bagels and really enjoying myself.
All right, so let's say for the people out there that have no clue.
Yeah.
How do you say I got to get to 128 and I got to get in that realm? How do you do that?
Well, from my own experience with my own students, I never make them cut weight unless it's 2 or 3 pounds. And it would never make them do a big weight cut for their first few fights, only because, you know, you want them to be strong, and weight cutting can drain you if you don't do it the right way. So over the years, I learned how to cut it the right way and the healthy way. And there were a few fights where I did it wrong, and, you know, whether I won or lost, I felt it in my body, and it's just not a fun feeling, especially when you work so hard for something and you only got 6 or 8 minutes in the ring to prove what you worked for. You just gotta, I mean, for me, my 135 is my fatty weight. So once I eliminate like all the bread.
It's her cupcake weight.
Exactly, my cupcake and my pizza and my bagel weight. That's why, like, for this fight, I made sure, you know, I could have weighed in at 131, but I made sure, you know, I was at the weight that I feel comfortable at. So I weighed in at 128, and, you know, I feel good here. I feel light. I feel like I can move here, and, you know, we'll see now what happens.
No, we'll see. Victorious. Yes. Andrea, the Transformer. Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
Fighters here.
Well, but all I want my fighters to do is fight the way they train, and today she fought harder than she trained. I was very proud of her.
She's an unbelievable warrior. I love this girl. You are unbelievable.
And you know, the whole point is the obstacles they deal with here in the ring will help them deal with obstacles in life. And she went through a devastation in Garrison Beach.
That's right.
And she's hanging strong. And you have to be strong today and the days to follow. And she's a real hard worker at home. And of course, she does a lot of recovery in the neighborhood. And she's doing a great job. And I think her martial arts personality helps her be strong in those difficult times.
Well, like you always say, it's not only about how you fight physically, it's how you stand as a person.
Right.
Your constitution, what you are, your passion in life, the way you contribute in life, and you are all around. That's why I think everybody loves you. And you know, you had an injury we discussed upstairs, and you fought through that injury thanks to Sensei Lou.
We don't want to hear about injuries. We want to fight. We want to fight. We go to hell in the school, so we give hell in the ring there.
I love it.
All right, take care. Congratulations.
I love your catchphrases.
Okay. All right, take care. Good to see you.
Thanks so much.
Is Jif one of your secret weapons?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. You too can be a champ.